Hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube.
Sorry, I was yawning. We are Three Trail Stitchers. I'm Carrie.
Sarah.
Me.
And welcome back. If you are coming for the first time, showing up for the first time, then we appreciate you stopping by. We do have some new subscribers, but if you have been with us the whole time, more power to you. Stuck in with all of this weirdness. So, I hope you all had good New Year's, good holiday. Did we? Yeah, we saw them after Christmas. Yeah, we filmed it.
Yes, we did it after Christmas.
It's been like,
good job, Carrie.
Well, I don't know. It's been like a whirlwind. So,
true.
So anyway, so I hope you had a good New Year's. It's time to go back to our normal lives. That time where like you don't know what day it is over. We have to go back to work.
When do you go back to work?
Tomorrow. Everything's gonna be great.
You didn't get a very long break, or it doesn't seem like it was very long.
We got two full weeks, so that's kind of one of the longest ones we've had.
Yeah. And I mean, it felt restful.
Yeah.
Good.
More so than other breaks have felt, mainly just because we couldn't go anywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's a bad thing, but at the same time, it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just like this year, like I slept really late every day, and I don't know, I think just like the first semester and all the
that's probably what you needed.
And all that stuff is just kind of caught up with everybody. So yeah, it's been a weird year. So
True.
But back we go. So anyway, we will go ahead and get going so we don't keep you too terribly long. Does anybody have any finishes?
I have a fully finished and a finish.
Woo, you go, girl.
Right, go ahead.
There you go. So this is my fully finished.
It is so
First
cute.
pillow I've ever made.
Very cute. I like it. I like the gingham.
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's my first, so it's not perfect, but.
And the pattern is from Stitching with the Housewives.
Yes. It was a fast little stitch. It didn't take me very long I honestly waited longer on the fabric to finish it. And it was really the first thing I've actually sewn since home ec in junior high.
I like it on that green fabric.
It was fun. Yeah, this fabric, I dyed. I don't know, probably years.
Oh, okay.
And then I found the little buttons in my mom's little button jar yesterday. So
cute.
That's my fully finished. And then I finally finished my Halloween sampler.
Yay! Woo! It's so big.
I know. I didn't realize how big it was until I took it out of the hoop. I was just like, oh my gosh.
I love the cauldron.
I love all of it.
You know, there's two little things I didn't do, two little candy corns, and I was like, forget it. I'm not going back and doing it.
It doesn't look like it's missing anything.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
So
it's really good.
It's finally finished. This is one of the biggest things I've done, I think, since the Universal Monsters from the Witchy Stitcher. This is probably the second biggest thing I've done. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I do want to stitch the second one, but probably not anytime soon.
Yeah, there's Christmas ones too that are really pretty.
I know the Christmas ones are pretty. I thought about doing one of those, but I don't know. It's a lot. So I have to do some little things first back into doing something big. But that's all I have for finishes.
Do you have any finishes, Sarah?
No.
All right, I've got finishes.
I probably won't have
I done other than stitch. I have a lot of finishes because I don't know. I got motivated. So first of all, I finished part 2 of the Frosted Pumpkin Christmas wreath, which was this
Love the bow.
big old bow. I mean, I got it done in like a day and a half, but it was full of stitching. Like 10 hours of stitching in one Saturday. God. It was just a lot. I did like the outline, like the darker part, and then did these little pink parts, and then I just filled it all in. But it was a marathon. That was a big bow. And then I showed this last week, but I finished my X-Files, I Want to Believe.
I love it. I love it on that fabric.
I know, it looks so good.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I wasn't sure. And honestly, I just grabbed it, but because it's just like a scrap of Picture This Plus, which I'm not a huge Picture This Plus person because sometimes it's so soft that I feel like my
Yeah.
stitches don't look great. But anyway,
I think it looks-
but I think it kind of looks like, like a burning sky or like a,
Yeah.
sunset. So
No, it looks
really
great.
happy with that one. So that's one of I have like 3 X-Files patterns. One down. And then I finished I didn't iron anything because I don't iron. My Satsuma Christmas cat.
I love that so much.
I know, it looks so good on that fabric too.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I'm pretty proud of it. It was, it's big. It's a big stitch, but it went fairly quickly. Honestly, I did not think when I started it that I would finish it anytime around Christmas. So
Well, but there's big blocks that you can
Yeah.
work on, and
Yeah.
like when a big section's done, you kind of feel like
yeah, I definitely want to stitch more of her patterns because I really did enjoy it. And as I've said, I did not use the DMC metallics. I used Sublime Stitching's metallics. So, and then I started and finished this.
crazy girl.
No, she's done a lot.
She has.
Good Morning Maui Sal, TTS Maui Sal, which some people are taking part in. So thank you for doing
Awesome.
this. And I decided to stitch this little Luna Lovegood because she's my favorite
She's so cute.
Harry Potter character. This is fabric that I dyed. It's shimmery.
Yeah, you can see the shimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if it was glittery or.
And my lighting's not great here, so it probably doesn't show up great. But anyway, there's words. It says you're just as sane as I am, but I left the words off because I think I'm gonna stitch a bunch of these little guys and make them into ornaments and do like a little Harry Potter tree or like a fandom tree.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Yeah, we'll see. That's my idea at this point. Harry Potter bag, Ravenclaw colors. Yeah. And then my last finish. It's like all this.
You've
in a
gone
week.
nuts.
I can't believe it, honestly. Like I wasn't thinking about, because it doesn't feel like it's just been a week since we filmed for some reason.
Yeah.
Is I finished Luna. I finished Christmas cat and then I stitched that Luna. And then I picked up, I didn't know, I was still watching TV and wanted something else to stitch. So on my couch was my Supernatural pie stitch. And so I picked it up, started it, and then I decided to just keep going on it and I finished it.
I
It looks
love that so
great.
much.
And I left off that there's backstitch, green backstitch amongst the leaves, and I left it off. And I think I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, it looks
I think
great.
it looks really good.
This pie had so many colors and so many changes. Like it was deceptively, I mean, it looks great because you can see the different colors and like on the
Yeah.
top, but that was
But it's
kinda
gonna
neat.
look amazing in your kitchen.
It is. It's gonna look
Yeah.
so good.
It was
Yeah.
a bit of a beast, but so those are all of my finishes.
That was a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot done. I feel pretty accomplished. I don't know, I didn't expect that, but I told myself I wanted to finish that Supernatural thing before if I do decide to do that Supernatural Sal.
Of the stitch along, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to get that done. So anywho, whips, Sarah.
Whips.
Oh, yes, I have whips. So I'm doing the Grim Grinning Ghosts Sal. It's a Facebook group. I'm going to be doing the Supernatural Sal, which comes out January 24th. I'm doing the Lindy Stitches Funky Menagerie Sal
My lord.
and our Good Morning Maui Sal. So
There's all about the sals right now.
I am all about the sals right now. So I
Sal
dyed
it
some
up.
fabric for my haunted mansion. And we did petal gray and no,
Petal pink and
petal pink and
pearl
pearl
gray.
gray. So this is what I got. And it's kind of hard to see. When I look at it, I can really see the stitches, but I've started the outline of the house.
That's
like
really
deep.
pretty.
So
It's like
I love
sort of
the
like a deep
fabric.
lavender.
And I'm worried about some of there's a few lavendery light gray threads that I'm worried about them
Oh.
showing up, but I figure I can just switch them out as I go.
Yeah.
So I did get started on that, and this is what I'm going to work on today because I'd really like to get the frame. The next piece doesn't come out till February 1st, but I'd just like to get the frame out of the way and work on some other things. One of my bags Carrie made me for Christmas. I started working on, did I show my Harry Potter Good Morning Maui last week?
I think you just had like the bottom of the train cars or something.
Okay, well, I have all of the train done. And that was like my goal, is I wasn't going to start anything else till at least the train was finished. Because the rest of it should go pretty quickly because it's just people, and her people go really fast. So there's my train with all the back stitching done.
Oh, it looks so good.
Can you even see it? Am I even on?
I can see it. Yeah. Is that Egyptian sand or Egyptian?
This is the Egyptian sand, and they do have a website that you can order from them.
Oh.
And so I may be ordering some more of this because I'd like to use it for some of the Prairie Schooler Santas.
Oh yeah, those would look good on it.
So that's, the train is finished, and the train, woo, it wasn't difficult. It just went on forever. And this is my Harry Potter bag, Gryffindor colors. And the Gryffindor, the reason everything in here is in plastic is because this red runs everywhere.
Oh,
yeah. I will probably eventually be making me a different Harry Potter bag with a red that's more, that doesn't run. But, and then that's not what I want. Where's my other one? Oh, my Lindy Stitches Funky Menagerie. I'm waiting on quite a few threads for it. So I just got started on the corner. And then there's a bunch of, I don't think I have a color. I have a black and white. It's not a very good printer picture, but this first is all these little animals, this square.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and several people have already finished it. So I think if I had all the colors, I could get that done pretty quickly.
Pretty fast.
And get it ready.
It looks good.
Thanks. So those are my whips. I have a few other things kitted up, but I'll talk about that in plans.
So I'm still waiting on the fabric for my Good Morning Maui stitch along. I don't think I'm ever going to get it, but I started her Universal Monsters.
Oh, cute.
Oh my.
Just to have something to stitch on. I'm waiting on fabric and thread and all kinds of stuff. So
that looks really good.
He's the little mummy guy is kind of hard to see because this fabric is Be Stitch Me fabric and it's called Mummy. And I was like, oh, how cute. And then he's kind of,
I think kind of hard to see the mummy,
but not great. So, but that's the only whip I have because I really want to do the Scooby-Doo people, but I don't think I'm ever going to get my fabric. So
does it say
it'll come maybe onto our next designer by the time it gets here. But
well, we have the rest of January to get through. So.
It'll eventually get here. It's coming from Michigan, and the last time I got something from Michigan, it took like 2 months to get it.
Well, I think now on top of everything else, you have weather because we got weather here in Kansas City on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. We got about, I mean, it's not much, but we got ice, and then we got, I think, 2 to 3 inches of snow on top.
Yeah, we got quite a bit.
You know, that's enough to shut down.
It's the ice underneath
it was not enough to shut us down. We would get like a foot. You remember that? Like when we were younger, but now we get like 3 inches and the city shuts down. So.
Well, it's the ice. It's whenever we get the ice underneath it because it just.
And it was a good amount of ice.
When they scrape the roads, that takes the traction of the snow off the ice, but the ice doesn't get scraped up. So.
Yeah, so we've been
now it's just going to be messy.
That's why my Hello Fresh was a day late.
I hate winter. Not a winter fan.
What are your whips?
Huh?
What are your whips?
I only have one whip because I finished
everything else.
But I'm going to start something else. I started my new year, new start, which is this ink circles. Sorry for the glare. I don't want to take it out of my bag. Ink Circles Little Alien Schoolgirl Sampler. And I did not get far because I started this and then I went back to that Supernatural thing to get it done. But this is my start. My lighting's not great. So
it's going to look so good.
A big start. But I think I'm going to start something else. I enjoy it, but you know how you're just sometimes not in the mood for something?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go through my whips this afternoon and find something to start that's just, I don't have to think about. And because there are quite a few color changes, and like I'm using fancy floss, so I don't want to waste any. So I'm trying to be careful. And so I'm thinking more about this than,
Yes, I know what you mean.
right now.
but I think it's gonna end up being really pretty. It's just gonna take me 20 years to finish it. So what else do I have to do?
Oh, true.
So yeah, that's my only whip. Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think that's it because I finished all that other stuff. So, but it feels good to have that stuff finished. I'm glad that I got motivated and we had a day where it just snowed and I just sat at home and
And
did
stitch.
watch TV. So
Yeah.
I got ahead. It feels nice to have those done. So
Yeah.
so any haul?
I finally got a couple patterns. I don't think I showed these last week from 123. So I got Paisley, who is the last of the animal crackers, the girl snowman.
Aw.
Start getting the crumbs.
Yeah, I want to start getting, I need to kit some of these up and have some going. And then I don't know, I can't pronounce it. It's
Jardin.
there you go. And I just thought it was super cute. I saw it
That,
posted one day and I was like, oh, I gotta have it.
Yeah, that's cute.
that looks like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it goes with all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then I bought a few things off Etsy. So I'm in a haunted mansion mood. So this is Witch's Garden Crafts,
That's so good.
Madame Leota.
Love it.
And then I bought 2 Witchy Stitcher patterns. I'm gonna do that 21 days or 21 Halloween stitches in 2021. It's another Facebook group. And so I bought Trick or Treat.
I love those.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I think they were they in the box last year, in the Halloween box last year? Or was it this year?
I don't know.
She's doing patterns that were in the box this year.
Yeah.
Because I think she said there's still like 7 more to release or something. Those I think were last year.
Okay. And these are like her mini vintage, which I think are super cute. I have a big like copper jack-o'-lantern bucket that we found at Home Goods. And I really want to kind of build up the inside and make all these 21 little things, pillows that would sit on top.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's my goal. So I want to get my 21 patterns working copies all printed off and ready to go so I can kind of start kitting them up and have them like small things just whenever, like when something gets overwhelming, I can just pull a small thing out and do it.
Yeah, something small. A lot of
That's
people in the
my
group are
haul.
doing pretty big things and
Yeah.
kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
You could do like the Universal Monsters that Whitney's doing, like those individually.
I think I'm going to do those. And then, doesn't she have like a slashers pattern?
She has the slashers too.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do those also and just make like little stuffies out of them. So.
Well, and you could go back through the
I'm going to go back. Yeah, the just cross stitch Halloween magazines. I'm going to go back through those
that we buy every year, and then we never.
Yeah, and then we don't do anything with them. So yeah, I'm going to go back through those and find something too.
I'm terrible about that.
That's a good idea.
Whitney, did you have haul? Did you already do?
I don't have any. I have 6 patterns that I'm waiting on.
Oh.
I have a bunch of fabric I'm waiting on, but I don't have any of it yet.
Yeah, I have some 1, 2, 3. Like I have a bunch of thread. I have a couple patterns and some fabric, which is really weird because the thread I ordered just a few days ago and it's already shipped.
I know, it's
The
weird.
fabric and patterns I ordered on Christmas Day haven't shipped yet. So
I've got stuff waiting from 1, 2, 3 stitch and stuff from Everything Cross Stitch. So.
And I placed an order with Everything Cross Stitch and it's already shipped too. So I don't know.
Yeah, they're usually pretty fast. I think they're in Ohio. So but I know that COVID got them pretty good and their shipping was pretty behind for a while. So now I think they're finally caught back up. And
so
I think it's just like a crapshoot because you can order something from 1, 2, 3 and it'll get to you really quickly, or it can get lost somewhere in the mail. And I mean, at this point, it's not the companies. And honestly,
no, I'm just wondering if they were waiting on fabric or something because it's just kind of unusual that it hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something I ordered before the threads hasn't shipped yet. But I also ordered
I
two
mean, it's
really
like
big.
nothing I would call and complain about, you know.
No,
No, I want to dye some more
I
fabric,
think
and
the
that's what I'm
post
waiting on.
office has
So.
been
Yeah.
behind for a while for various reasons, and now it's just a game of catch up, you know.
Yeah.
I would not want to work for the postal service right now.
No.
Or a
No.
small business trying to get ahead.
No, or a small business trying to stay alive using the postal service right now. Yeah.
And then you can throw
hard.
winter into the mix because it's winter and it just
Yeah.
throws
And
everything.
everybody's got some kind of weird weather right now. So
Yeah. Winter. Hate winter. I only have one piece of haul. Right? Yeah, because I mean we've not gone anywhere. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm forgetting something.
Have
But
you ordered anything on
I
Etsy?
to show this because she posted it. In her
oh,
story.
I forgot about my Be Stitch Me fabric.
So this is my fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. It's called Winter Blues, which is perfect for me right now.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Because the winter blues are real, folks. But this is my fabric. It's like,
It's really pretty.
yeah, I'm
I
very,
don't know what to do with mine, or I would show it. I must put it away.
very excited. Yeah, Whitney gets, what do you get, 14?
14. Mhm.
Mine's 16, and they're slightly different. It's always kind of
Yes.
crazy. So I think that's it. I got a calendar. I bought me a calendar off Amazon. If you guys are looking for a fun calendar, this has nothing to do with cross stitch. I hang this up in my library at school, and I bought this one last year, which it could be a bad omen buying this one again. But it's a magical activity calendar, and it's really bright and colorful, so it's fun for school. And it's got activities. It gives you stickers that you can use. And there's this poster inside.
Ooh.
I mean, it's
Ooh.
like my brain as a calendar, 100%. So Little Monsters reading books. Anyway, if you're looking for a cute calendar, probably for a child, because probably most people wouldn't buy that for themselves. So, but that's it. So, plans, Sarah.
So I've been kitting things up like crazy, and that's why I placed a huge thread order. So I also kitted up Good Morning Maui's Haunted Haunts, which is the lyrics to the Grim Grinning Ghost song, and then like everything from the haunts to go with it. So I'm waiting on some fabric from 123, and I want to dye a piece for this, and then I want to dye a piece for Huckleberry Farm, which I've also kitted up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I'm waiting on a piece of like Rustico, which I have a feeling I'll probably also coffee and tea dye to get a little bit darker. We bought the new Blackbird design book, Autumn. Do you remember what it's called? I don't remember. Anyway, I made a working copy of First Cock's Crow. And I bought a bunch of the fancy, I'm doing it all in fancy floss. I'm a little crazy. So that is also kitted up. I'm just waiting on fabric for a few things. I think that's it, but I think probably by this time next week, I'll have kitted up some of the animal crackers because I might do some of those. And then Carrie, I know this isn't part of kitting up, but Carrie got Muppet fabric in the mail for my Christmas present. She finally got it after Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Right? And then we did the little rainbows on the inside.
Oh, cute.
So I had to share that. That's it.
Whitney, plans?
I'm just waiting on a ton. I mean, like everything I want to do, I'm waiting on.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
And so because like I've made my mind up that I want to do these things, I can't find anything else to really get into.
Yeah.
I mean, I went through like my Halloween patterns and I pulled a whole project bag full of patterns that I want to try to do this year. I've decided it's going to be a witchy year. So a lot of my patterns are like witchy patterns and that kind of thing. But I'm literally just waiting on so much stuff. And once I get it here, it probably won't seem like that much stuff.
Yeah,
But it feels like, yeah.
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 So I'm I'll probably still keep working on the little Good Morning Maui Universal Monster guys until hopefully this week my tie-dye fabric will get here. I really want to do the Scooby-Doo guys. So
Yeah.
So I guess those are kind of plans, nothing really set in stone. So that's it.
My plan is to find something that I want to work on that will like catch me. I mean, I do like this alien schoolgirl, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it right now. So I'm gonna dig through my hit it up stuff later and try to find something that I want to.
You should do some more of the Good Morning Maui little people.
Yeah, I have room on that Luna, that fabric to do some more. So, but I just am not, I'm also like not in the mood to pull colors.
Yeah.
But I decided I'm going to keep those colors in that Harry Potter bag with that fabric because she uses a lot of times the same like skin tone colors or
Yes.
so that way I don't have to like pull those again. So it's usually just like the clothing or the hair that you have to.
Yeah.
She does have a smaller Harry Potter pattern that's just Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
Yeah.
So
anyway, so I'll find something to do. But so that's probably it for like our stitching stuff.
Sorry, my cats are going crazy.
Huh?
My cats are going crazy behind me.
Vern's looking outside because there was 2 cars that almost like one was trying to turn the corner and they almost slid into each other. So
Thanks.
Yes, we plow our streets so well here. And
yes, that's true.
What was I going to say? Oh, reminder that if you want to join along with our Good Morning Maui Sal, we're going to do it throughout the month of January. So, I mean, I'll probably do another one at some point because they do go so quick. So
yeah,
they do such quick.
It's hashtag TTS Maui Sal. If you'd like to join us. If not, that's okay too, because next month we will choose, in February, we'll choose another designer. And we'll try to let you know maybe like the week before February starts so that you can go through your patterns and pull one or decide what you'd like to do. So anyway, we're going to move on now to our media corner. So if you want to listen to us talk about what we are reading, listening to, or watching, feel free to hang in there. If you don't want to listen to that, totally understand. There's only so much rambling you can probably take. So we will let you go for now. You can click and we will see you next time. Because then we're going to start now. So Sarah, reading, watching, listening to.
I have not been reading anything, which makes me the worst librarian in the world.
No.
I haven't really been listening to anything because I haven't been going anywhere and I usually listen to stuff in my car. However, I have watched all 7 Harry Potter films this week. I watched.
Sarah's got notes.
Yeah, I got notes. I watched Des, which is on AMC Plus, and it's David Tennant. It's only 3 episodes, and if you are interested in true crime, he was.
It's about, what's his name? Dennis Nielsen?
Dennis Nielsen, yeah. And he was just evil.
Serial killer in England.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I want to say they connected, like he was constantly changing his story.
I don't remember if it was like 15, 20.
It started out that he said he had 15 or 16, but at one point when they excavated one of the gardens or yards where he was, they think there could have been possibly bones connected to 20 different people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Then he would go back, like, obviously all he wanted was to make a name for himself because he had a biographer and he wasn't happy with the title of the book wasn't his name. And he kept wanting him to rewrite parts of it. And he said, well, it wasn't really 15. It was only 12. And then it wasn't 12. It was only 8. And I mean, he was just evil. I mean, just.
Yeah,
and it did a great job of,
like Sarah said, it's only 3 episodes and it's not like, it focuses mostly, it's basically when they catch him through the trial. So it's not like gruesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it starts with him being captured and then
like him and the biographer and then the police officer that.
Yeah. And so that's really what it is. It's not the gruesome parts of it, unless you just want to listen to him, which is really gruesome. I also watched another HBO Max series called Beyond Reasonable Doubt, which was about serial killers. I watched season 2 of The Mandalorian because I was really worried about spoilers. And so I just sat down one day and watched it all.
Good luck
And
avoiding spoilers.
I guess season 3 won't be until 2022.
Oh, I'm
but
sure.
There's a Boba Fett thing coming out in 2021. And I don't know. I get the feeling that it's supposed to kind of connect back to The Mandalorian. I don't know. Because it said Mandalorian cannot be released until 2022. So I'm wondering if something happens in the book of Boba Fett that I don't know.
Huh.
So if you're a Star Wars person and you have any ideas, shoot them at me. And then I watched, I'm not done yet. Because all I've done is watch TV. I watched Damien on Hulu, which is only one season. I really hope there's going to be another season of it. And it basically picks
It's
up.
good.
Yeah. Like, if you've ever watched the Omen movies, which is something Carrie and Mom and I have always loved, or the Omen movies,
Yeah,
it basically picks up as Damon as an adult and kind of discovering he's, the Antichrist and all. And then I started watching Raised by Wolves on HBO Max. Oh, and I watched that White House Farm true crime thing. We're big into true crime, folks. Sorry.
Yes.
I think too, like the winter, I don't know. Like I'll watch more like documentaries and true crime in the winter.
Yeah, I'll watch more of that stuff. So that's been my my week is been true crime, Harry Potter, and now I'm watching the Ridley Scott Raised by Wolves, which I only think I have 3 episodes left of. So I'll have to find something else to watch the rest of the day.
Is it good?
It is good. I don't know what I was expecting.
You were expecting aliens?
Well, I guess I hear Ridley Scott, so I just automatically expect alien. But I mean, the 2 of the main characters are androids. They're synthetic. So
okay.
yeah, and so I think that's why maybe it was going to connect back to and maybe eventually it will. I don't know, and maybe it's not going to at all. But it's pretty good.
All right.
So that's it. All I've done is stitch and watch TV.
That's a
Creepy.
there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, Whitney, what have you read, listened to, watched?
Read nothing, listened to nothing. I started watching Schitt's Creek, which is hilarious. I've heard so many people talk about it and it was just like, it's not something I would really watch. When I started watching it, I'm like, why have I not watched this all along? It's so funny. And then on New Year's Day, Kurt and I started Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah.
Which is amazingly terrible, but it's the best. Like
I need to watch
it. The best. So we're almost done with like the first season. But pretty much other than that, I don't know. That's really all I've been watching. This morning I was watching the Aurora Teagarden movies on Hallmark because I do like those movies, but that's pretty much it. I feel like I'm the slacker this week. You guys have been stitching and watching and I haven't done anything.
We're just trying to like recharge our bodies before we
I get that.
go once more into the fray. So, what did I do? I've been still reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'm pretty close to done. I think I'm like 90% of the way through. It's not like I haven't read it before, but listening to nothing, but I've had some good, because I'm not going anywhere, but there's been some good podcast recommendations from like other places. So I've been saving those and subscribing so I can start listening to some new stuff tomorrow. And watching a lot of the same stuff that Sarah did, Harry Potter's. I always like to watch the Harry Potter movies in the winter. I don't know why. They feel like Christmas movies to me.
Yeah. Even though
I
very
saw
few
an
things
article about
actually happen during the winter, but they feel like Christmas movies. So
yeah. So I read an article about that Lord of the Rings is a Christmas movie, or like technically, and I was like, so I don't know, but those I'll probably watch later in January. So. And so I watched Des. I watched The Murders at White House Farm, which was really good on HBO Max.
It's not on HBO Max.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're winning. They have a lot of good stuff on there. And it was very good. I didn't know about that at all.
I didn't either.
I watched The Ripper on Netflix, which is about the Yorkshire Ripper, Peter Sutcliffe, which was a great documentary. It'll make you angry.
Yeah, I haven't gone back and finished it. I started episode 1, but I don't know, the cops were pissing me off.
Yeah, well, I think it's how the women were treated, and
Well, yeah, and I mean it starts out in the 70s, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I watched that. I started watching The Closer again. It's on HBO Max. Did I watch The Closer last year? I did, from start to finish. Am I probably going to watch it again? Yeah, from start. Although I will say that West Wing is already on HBO Max. Like, it left Netflix and it's already on HBO Max. So I have
wow.
a season of West Wing to watch, which I'll watch at some point. What else have I watched? I feel like there's other stuff that I've watched and I can't think of it. But I have watched lots of Eleanor Dreaming, which is a Disney vlog. It's this couple from England who, I mean, not this year, of course, go to Disney, and they always record their trips and stuff. And it's really worth watching. They're a lot of fun to watch. And it's just, so I've been watching their December 2019 trip. And it's just mind-boggling when you see like crowds together.
Mass crowds, elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder.
It's like when you watch TV now and you have these moments where you're like, why aren't these people wearing masks? Oh, wait, movie. It's so crazy. And it's just like, it's hard to imagine it being like that again, but I know it will be. So
It will.
anyway, I didn't watch Disney stuff for a lot of this year because it was just kind of depressing. So we had to cancel our trip like twice, basically. We moved it and then canceled it. But I do feel like there's some hope on the horizon. So it's been kind of fun to watch those and revisit Disney and imagine how it's going to be when we get to go back someday in 2020.
When we get to take mom at Christmas, it's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll see. So
We'll see.
So anywho, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've been watching a lot of stuff, so that does not seem like it, but but you know, when you have a week and you're just sitting at home. Anyway, that's it for me.
That's it.
Yeah, I am ready to listen to some podcasts.
I am too. Yeah, I've been putting some things on my phone so that I'm ready to go tomorrow, because tomorrow's a
I
work
need to
day.
get back to my podcast. I don't know why. There's no reason I can't listen to them sitting here at home working, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be nice because tomorrow's a work day, and so I can just listen to them in my library by myself.
Yeah.
So.
We have students tomorrow. We usually have a work day after Christmas, but we don't this year.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. I think now we're just like normally it's just not this. I think right now you're counting down. Well, it's 3 weeks until Martin Luther King and then 3 weeks till President's Day, which makes it seem like we do not want to be at our jobs, which is not true. But
I saw a thing on Facebook this morning that was posted by another teachers group that said, you know, when teachers say that they feel like their break hasn't been long enough, or, you know, that doesn't mean that they don't want to see their kids, that they're not ready to get back. It just means that mentally we just still need some time.
Yeah.
We just, you know, we're just trying to process a lot
like,
this year.
You know what the next month is going to be like,
Yeah.
and just like you're gonna have to be hyper aware and on your guard and all that stuff. So I think it's just kind of mentally exhausting. So
well, and I think it's going back to reminding everyone to wear masks, stay socially distant. It's just so much extra stuff that I don't even think I thought about it at the start of the school year. I was like, oh, well, this will be fine. And the kids are handling it, I think, so much better.
Yeah.
Than some adults are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, I think
I think that's everything. I don't think it's just us. I think it's everyone. Like going to the grocery store has all these extra things.
Oh yeah.
Going to the doctor and I mean, everything is more, it's like I don't know what, it's like a military exercise. Like you have to plan ahead. Like you get in your car and you're like, oh, I forgot my mask.
Yeah.
Walk back in. So anyway, enough of that. Hopefully we'll be through it sooner rather than later. I do feel like I
feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, we've done 10 months of this. We can do
a few more.
Yeah. So I hope everyone is well. I hope you enjoyed your holiday season. We will be back again next week, of course. And just know that some days it'll be on Saturday, some days it'll be on Sunday, or some weeks it'll be on Saturday, some on Sunday, just depending on what we have going on. So if you ever don't see us, don't worry. We're here.
We're here.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. It just may not be right away. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. And I guess that's it. We will see you next time. See
Bye.
you soon.
Bye.